Father and son were quarreling. The furious father stormed up to Nick, cursing him non-stop and demanding that he leave at once. The more he spoke, the angrier he became, until suddenly he grabbed a kitchen knife and lunged at Nick. Terrified, Nick froze in shock, begging for forgiveness and admitting he was wrong. But then, out of nowhere, his father clutched his chest and collapsed to the floor. At first, Nick thought his father had simply fainted from anger, but by nightfall, the man was still lying there, motionless, his eyes wide open. That was when Nick realized his father was dead. The next morning, Nick called the police. They investigated, and the coroner confirmed that his father had died of heart disease. Then the coroner gave him more bad news. The town had been hit by flooding, and the hospital morgue had taken in water and needed repairs. For the time being, the body would have to stay in the house, so Nick was forced to live with his father's corpse for several days. Those days were pure torment. Strange things happened one after another, terrifying the already timid Nick even more. One midnight, while Nick was asleep, he suddenly heard knocking sounds coming from the drain. He brushed it off, thinking it must be a rat. He endured until morning. While in the bathroom, he caught sight of a shadowy figure in the woods, someone who even grinned at him. The string of bizarre events drove Nick to the edge of madness. He could only numb himself with alcohol. Drunk and furious, Nick vented all his bottled-up anger on his father's corpse, shouting insults at it. As he cursed, exhaustion overtook him. He fell asleep beside the body. When he woke up, he noticed that a wooden plank in the corner of the wall looked like it had been moved. Curious, he went over and pushed it aside, revealing a hidden compartment. Inside was a stack of photos, pictures of him with his father from childhood. But why had someone hidden them away? Nick flipped through the photos, but the more he looked, the more wrong they seemed. The man posing with him looked nothing like the father lying dead before him. They were clearly not the same person. If the man in the photos was his real father, then who was this dead man? And where was his true father? As Nick's head swirled with questions, a noise echoed from the rooftop, coming from beneath the carpet. Nick pulled the carpet aside and uncovered a hidden basement. When he went down, he found a bloodied man imprisoned inside. That man was Nick's real father.